Hi there and welcome to Mockups. Now you produce mockups for a fantastic presentation for the client. If you produce flat designs from Illustrator, that will be nice, and you're really gambling as is the customer is going to imagine what's going to look like in real life. So mockup will help you give a true vision of your work to the client. I use usually the Smart Mockups website because it's easy, it's simple, and actually it's very simple to show you. But of course, there are other sites that might be more advanced and more complicated. This is very good to start up with. Of course, I have a subscription, but I'm going to work on the free version just to show you how you would be working. You notice here, for example, you have a package. Let's say it's kind of coffee or something. And you notice that you could have presented the artwork to your customer as flat, but presenting it as a mock-up, meaning how will it look like as packaged on the shelf in the supermarket. Now the customer will be able to visualize this and understand you much better than showing flat designs. Let's take a couple of examples. If you come, for example, to apparel, you have t-shirts, home and living, you have mugs and so on. In the print here, it's very important. The branding is very important. There is a big money maker. If you go to branding, actually we'll be branding the company stationery, meaning you will be blending the letterhead, the flyer, the business cards, even the envelopes, and stories like this. Now, in this site, you have free and you have premium. I'm going to go for free, and these are the brandings available for us. Let's take, for example, this guy, okay? Hopefully, our customer is selling oranges, but nevertheless, you can change the image if you are on the pro level and do a lot of work here very easily. So, we will be branding the letterhead as A4, the brochure, if any, as, a certain size, and the top of the business card and the bottom of the business card, so the front and the back of the business card. Presenting it that way to the customer is very appealing. The customer can understand this. And if you have a subscription here, you can present it, in many other forms. And also you can take a photo of his own desk and put it as a background and put the mock-up on top. That will be pretty interesting, by the way. If you look at home and living, you have mugs and pillows. Let's start with pillows. I'm going to give you an example straight away. Here you have very many pillows. Let's go for the free ones, and you have a couple of them. This is called isolated, meaning you're just putting the pillow there, okay? That could be very good, and you can use it. Another pillow, isolated. But then we want to play a bit more here. We're going to take the one I used here. It is a mock-up with the couch. Let's click on it. So actually, what's going to happen? You notice here you have your design here. You are going to upload the pattern that you have created for this pillow. It's very easy. Just upload from. But before you start uploading, you need to take care of the resolution. Notice we are going to work with PNG or JPEGs. So we want to avoid pixelating the image. Now the way I work, I look over here. I have 1000 by 1000. Cool. Let's keep that in mind. Let's go back to Illustrator. And this is the pattern I want to use for the pillow. The first thing I have done is to scale up the square here to 2000 by 2000. Could have been 1000 by 1000, but it's okay. Now, I also went to the scale tool, and I have scaled up the transform patterns to 410%. I can take it down if I want to, or up, depending how small or big you want the pattern on the pillow. Having done this, you want to export. And the way to export is very easy. Notice I already did something here. You right click on something. Let's delete them, in fact. Let's select one of them. Right click and you go to collect for export. It's just a shortcut from what you have learned before from the file, export, and stories. So you select this one, you say collect for export as a single asset, one asset. So here you have the first pattern. This one, right click, in fact, select two of them, okay? You right click and collect for us export as multiple assets. Since they are only squares, so you don't care, it's only one single asset, and hopefully you have grouped if you have multiple assets, so they come here quite organized. After doing that, of course, you want to just indicate where you want to save them. I already did this job. And you export them. I have done already this. If you come over to, I created a mockup patterns folder, and in it I put everything we need to work with already. So the pillow is over here, and it's really 2000 point by 2000 point. Let's go now to the website, to Smart Mockups, and upload our pattern. So I upload image, and I want the pillow, of course, and say open. What do I have here? I have a live preview. I can see my pattern here, and I can have the stretching or the scaling up, scaling down, or you can scale it up. Notice it's very big now, and down the way you would like. My image here is 2000 point by 2000 point, and the reason is I want to scale it up. I don't want it to pixelate. It's already almost pixelating here, but it's looking good here. So let's take it just like this. In fact, I want it big. And of course, you can move it, adjust it. Look at the live preview here. That's what I like the most. Now you can rotate, flip, and stories. That's very easy to use. You crop and continue. And here you are. This is your pattern on a pillow. Now the customer can see this. He doesn't have to imagine. He doesn't have to figure it out. Says, look how your pillow will look. My pattern is awesome. Actually, this pattern with the gray couch is a clever design. That's why it was gray and yellowish and greenish. You know, it goes together. You can go to customize, and sometimes you can change the color. You can make it red, orange. That's the color of the material if you like. Whatever. I don't like any black. Black will look good, but too much. Yeah, grayish. That's a nice gray. Or let's keep it to white. Now it's time to download. You're very happy from it. You download. Always go super high. You can scale it down using Photoshop or anything else. But super high is the best to get non-pixelated image. Now we worked on the pillow. In the next videos, we are going to work on different home and living or apparels.